Batman and Robin, courageous warriors against crime, they are off once again to the rescue.
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger. Ready to move out.
Two rambling idiots diving deep into nerdy nights. Nerdy nights. Opening bottle after bottle of rum that feels just right. Feels just right. Talking Legos, movie, theme parks, and streaming TV shows. It's the Rum and Nerdy podcast, so come hang with your bros. Rum, nerdy, grab an ice cube, splash in some Coke. Top it with rum aged in barrels of oak. Greg and Garrick are letting the spirits flow. The Rum and Nerdy podcast is ready to go.
Hey everybody, welcome to Rum and Nerdy. I'm Greg.
And I'm Garrick.
And this is episode 6.01.
I love the fact that you put the 0 in there.
Because it's the way we type it. Just crazy to me. 6 fucking seasons. And how about that intro?
That intro was fucking dynamite.
I fucking love Dave. Like, I can't tell you guys enough. If you need any voiceover editing, any special audio stuff, like that's the dude to do it.
One of my favorite gifts every year is seeing what Dave and Shannon come up with for a new intro. Like, we don't even ask them. They're just like, surprise.
No, and Dave's been swamped wrapping up the year and all kinds of stuff in the holidays. And knowing that, like, I didn't want to bug him. I'm sure you didn't. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, it's one of those things where, like, dude, he'll get to it when he gets to it. And then it's like, by the way.
Hold on. Saying he'll get to it when he gets to it implies that we're expecting a new intro to magically show up at our doorsteps. It's not expected at all.
If it was expected, we would have asked him. But it was just more like I don't know. It's just one of those things where it's like, no, it was like, hey, he's just going to do it. And like last year, we didn't think anything, and then they nailed it with the Monomonom and with him and Shannon singing. And this one, though. Oh, man.
This one's incredible.
I mean, tell me, that doesn't sound like Phineas and Ferb kind of Bowling for Soup.
It absolutely has that Bowling for Soup vibe. I love it. I absolutely. Seriously, I first listened to it, no notes.
And he was saying, like, he has been obsessing about it, like, and him and Shannon going through and like, that's not really hitting. That's not, like, he wasn't feeling it.
Reworking the lyrics, and it's
so
freaking amazing.
Well fucking done.
Thank you, Dave and Shannon.
Unbelievable. Anyway, so
the Magic 8 Ball has decided the new naming convention.
Yes, which is it kind of goes back to the season one for the previous version.
Okay.
Yeah, because remember that one was always like a movie. It was like Star Wars movies or things like that. Yeah. But it would replace a word with the word stupid.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Stupid Strikes Back.
Revenge of the Stupid. Yeah.
So on and so forth. But instead, we're going to replace it with either the word rum and or nerdy,
which I enjoy.
Yeah. So it's just like movies or whatever, because we talk a lot about pop culture things going on in media, so it just feels like it makes sense for us to punctuate, because your graphics, and you're killing it on the graphics every week. Like, let's tie the name back to like what we're talking about.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the cars, we did our best to kind of tie that into what we're talking about, and sometimes it was like a deep dive to try and find an automobile associated with what we're talking about.
Sometimes it really worked, and sometimes it really didn't.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know.
I think the one episode we kind of phoned in the name. We're like, Uber.
Yes, we did that. So we're going back, and so this week, because obviously, kudos to Netflix and the Duffer Brothers for the way they released this final season, with doing the first half and then coming out at Christmas, the day after Christmas, right? They released 5, 6, 7, and then
the last one was New Year's Eve, yeah,
which is like 2 hours and 8 minutes, which it seems short now, because I also today we went and saw.
Well, let's announce the name first.
Oh yeah,
we haven't named it before we get into anything else, because we'll ramble on for 30 minutes before we actually drop the name of the episode.
Stranger Nerds.
Love it.
Stranger Nerds. So. Episode 6.01, Stranger Nerds, and
I love it.
Yeah, and so we're here. We're at now. And no, but I was going to say, so it's like 2 hours and 8 minutes, I think was the final running time for the finale. And then of course we did, we went and saw Avatar 3 Fire and Ash.
Nice.
And it was, I think, 16 hours and 17 minutes.
That feels accurate.
Well, it's like we swung through IKEA and then headed to the theater. We left the house at noon and we're like, shit, we've been away from home for 8 hours to go see a movie. We're not even kidding. It was like, we did go to dinner afterwards.
We have a whole day just packed in. And,
right.
Wow. Okay.
So, yeah, we the movie started at 2:30. We left the theater at 6:30.
Wow.
Because it's like 3.5 hours plus trailers.
Well, I had...
and I swear, it felt no longer than 3 hours and 20 minutes.
I had an absolutely fantastic day. Slept in, watched Stranger Things, the new episode of Fallout, and Nobody 2. Because I'm really behind in things, so...
So we watched, ironically, the finale, or the most recent episode of Fallout this morning. So we could, we talk about that a little bit too.
Talk about new episodes of stuff, yeah.
But before we talk about this, should we do the thing?
Spoiler alert?
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert.
All right, so
before we get into anything, can I just say how happy I am with the finale of that show?
Yeah, totally. I like that they wrapped it all up.
They did more than wrap it all up. They wrapped it up. They put a bow on it. They couried it over to its destination. They helped bring it in from the truck. They filmed the unboxing video for you. And then they helped put it together with the IKEA instructions and then place it in the corner where you wanted to keep it. Like, everything.
Yeah. It could have been 10 minutes shorter. There's just the end. So here's my point.
That's spoken like you had to pee through the last half hour of it.
It wasn't even that. It was like, it's a pacing thing for me. So like when you crescendo, look, you've finally defeated the bad guy and you have 57 minutes of movie left. I was like, oh,
I did notice that coming, but that's where like they like answered all the questions, checked all the boxes. They said, hey, you know what? We are never making a sequel to this. This is it. This is the
only spinoffs.
End of it. Done. And boom. I don't know. I really enjoyed it.
I don't know. I enjoyed it. There was just, like, hey, the older guys all on the rooftop talking about they're going to meet in Philadelphia once a year. It's like, didn't need that scene. It certainly didn't need it as long. It could, like, the final scene of the kids in the basement playing, we can come back to this because we're talking at the end.
Okay.
Let's talk about the season.
Okay.
First off, I want to say that I was under the impression in a previous review when we reviewed the first 4 that there was a lot of imagery, there was a lot of storytelling that tied back to the play or back to things that they didn't actually use.
Okay.
And I'm okay with that because it's like, it's always one of those, I don't want to come across as like, I'm upset because they didn't tell the story I thought they should tell or whatever. I didn't get that sense. But there were speculation about various bits of, like there are 12 kids, there's a clock. Are they something that ties to the clock or any of that stuff? And it really didn't touch on any of those things. So some of the speculation of various things, we weren't there. I thought they did a good job of really in those final episodes of clarifying that, and I forgot the sister's name, that they had found right before they went on the 1 month break. The girl that they were siphoning blood off of, so that that girl.
Mm-hmm.
I think that they did a good job of showing and implying, like, hey, by the way, they're just going to keep doing this unless you stop them.
Mm-hmm.
And the only way to stop them is to prevent them from having the ability to do that. So I get all that. I think they did a good job there. It just, there was a lot of like red herrings, things they throw out there that this could mean something in this, and then they didn't do the things with all of those elements, and that's okay.
That is okay, because I think you have to throw a lot of those out there, but you don't have to waste your time with the things that are out there.
Well, I think this fan base particularly wants those. They want, we want to overanalyze. We don't want to overthink it, and not in a bad way. Not in a Rey's a Kenobi, Rey is a Skywalker, Rey is a Palpatine. None of that was here. But throughout the entire show, there were always things going on in the background that were hints at other things to come. And some of them came true and some of them didn't. This was just one of the ones where the ones that I had noticed, about half of them didn't go anywhere. And again, that's okay.
Yeah, well, I'm okay with that. As I said, I walked away, like, end credit sequence, I walked away from the entire thing just completely satisfied with everything I just watched.
Sure.
Because, I mean, when did that come out?
2017.
17?
Pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, so...
when they were doing the flashback with those kids were infants.
Yeah, and it was a big deal when it first came out.
Yeah.
Like, that was that, it wasn't one of the first, but it was the major bingey cultural phenomenon shows of the year. It was incredible. And a lot of times those shows, they drag on too far. They start to, they jump the shark. They end up destroying them. And
I don't think this one ever jumped the shark.
It never jumped the shark. And they took it all the way to a place. They stuck the landing. I turned off the television, having watched, the entire series, and I just walked away satisfied. I'm like, I'm really happy with everything that I just watched.
Yeah.
Some shows you end it and you're like, wow, I really could have done without the last season, or that was a massive waste of time, or what the hell did they end up doing with this?
Sure. No, I love it. Again, like, I don't have any complaints other than, like, it's like move the crescendo a little bit closer to the end of the song. That's like my only thing. And I understand you have a lot to wrap up, a lot of things that, especially, with Elle,
Yeah.
I mean, we've warned them, with Elle, quote unquote, dying.
Yeah.
I think that they did some good things, like specifically things that I really liked. At one point they talk about, like, hey, at the end of the day, Henry's human.
Mm-hmm.
He's human. And, like, it kind of set up, like, is there going to be a redemption? And even there at the end,
it was so close.
There were, like, some, like, is there going to be a redemption, a Henry redemption? Like, you've beat the mind flare, you've beat this, you've beat the, like, is it?
It was. I'm really glad that they did that too, and I'm really glad that they gave him the choice, because they're like, oh, they might actually pull him back to the light side, pulling one of those 11th and a half hour, Darth Vader redemption maneuver.
Take off my helmet.
There's still good in you. I can feel it, and all that kind of tied right into the time of him beating his childhood trauma.
Yeah.
The thing that was
like
keeping
that could have been the trigger.
Oh my God, they were so close, and then you saw him choose evil in that moment, which made, I'm going to be honest with you, one of the greatest character beheading scenes in all of cinematic history.
And that's where I was going to go with this. I think certainly the finale really focused on this, but the second half of the season, and really like the end of in episode 4 with Will kind of like getting those powers and using them and part of the hive mind and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. There was an arc of, Vector like fed off of that fear. Mm-hmm. That fear is what gave him power. And that was, I think, the biggest thing that caused the downfall was they whittled away at it. It wasn't like this dramatic shift. We're not scared of you anymore. Haha. It was this person, like, he fed off of so many fears.
Mm-hmm.
And when Winona Ryder at that end, where it's like you see, Henry or Vecna and that spike through his chest and he's gurgling, like, that was that moment where, like, is he going to say, I'm sorry? Or is he going to say, well done, or I want fries with that? You don't know. But Winona Ryder's like, no, I'm going to chop your fucking head off, which is badass, but also like, I'm not afraid of you. You're just, at this point, you're a bunch of fucking tree roots.
Also, it took a long time to chop the head off, so you had an amazing head chopping off montage with all of the all the flashbacks and things. Like that was and
all the characters in the room.
Yeah, it was a great head chopping montage.
Yeah, the reaction to what's going on, it wasn't like oh my God, she's chopping head off. It's like, get it, girl.
Yeah. No, absolutely. But I don't know. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was it wins the award for best use of an axe, 2025.
Yeah. Yep. No, it was all across the board. The graduation scene,
mm-hmm.
Where he's got the Hellfire shirt on, and I think that was like, even in that, and when they kind of showed the bits about him off at college and making friends, and it showed that, like, they all came into their own. They were strong, independent humans.
Mm-hmm.
That really embraced who they had become through this, and not just like, oh my God, the trauma. Although, like, Mike kind of got caught up in the trauma there at the end, but he kind of came out of it too.
Yeah.
Oh, and then the handoff of the Dungeons and Dragons to the next wave of kids. Yeah.
Loved it. And it showed how that group of kids, came together through the, their portion of the ordeal. So
yeah. No, for sure. And you said, like, they wrap it up. It's like, nope, they're done. I feel like they wrapped it up where they don't need to tell another story. And I certainly don't think they, like, the whole alternate universe, the upside down, all of that is done.
Mm-hmm.
Vecna's done. Mind Flayer's done.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's still a direction they can go.
But they don't have. They
don't have to. And there's part of me that doesn't want them to, even though, like, they're doing a spinoff. They're doing a spinoff of mid-story arc spinoff.
Mm-hmm.
They're not.
That's the cartoon
correct.
thing. Yeah.
It's like Summer of '85 or something like that.
Yeah, which I think you can do because it's filler stuff. It's like the Clone War. It's like the Clone Wars cartoon, and we talked about this before. It's like the Clone Wars cartoon show, where, hey, here are these two major movies with these two major, all the major plot points that happen. There's a whole bunch of detail that we can fill in and just enjoy.
Yeah. You absolutely you created the placemaking. Now play in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So 100%. Yeah, 100%. That's true. So, I mean, we'll see, the implying, although completely unsubstantiated, the implication that Elle survived and is off in some Scandinavian fishing town with 3 waterfalls. I thought
there's supposed to be 3. I only counted 2 in the scene.
Well, there was one behind her as she was coming up the hill. There was a small one over behind her to the left. So I counted it because he was talking about her, like, finding some town with 3 waterfalls, and in the way in the background, I said to Sandy, "There's a waterfall," then he comes up over the hill and was like, and 2 more.
2 more. Okay.
2 + 1 = 3. And then, of course, this Scandinavian-ish.
Yeah, that alludes to the fact that it was
Northern European.
I was going to say all made up, but yeah.
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 Well, they did a good job, and I think that, there is other bits of supernatural that can happen, because you're saying, hey, supernatural stuff exists. But here's another point. side point. So even like you've got Harper and whatever Winona Ryder's. Most of the time she's called Mom. So Winona Ryder, they get engaged and they're going to go off to this other town, and he's going to be sheriff there, and they've certainly said, oh well, they're going to go off and do that. The show closes in '89, so this is like, hey, this is a kind of a tribute to the '80s, and it's kind of like the '70s show. The '70s show, they tried to do a spin-off about the '80s, never worked. They eventually did one in the '90s.
That '90s show, which worked, but that's because they went back to the original cast, and it was
their kids.
Yeah.
In the same house, so there was enough familiarity to it. You had Red and Kitty and so all of that. So then I think that made sense, and it was only like 2 seasons. I think it wasn't, and they were short seasons because it was streaming. It was on a streaming service. It wasn't broadcast.
Yeah, which I really enjoyed.
Yeah,
which we also reviewed. When did we do that? We talked very specifically about that show in one of the episodes.
Yes. A while back, but anyway, so I'm
scrolling back through our
catalog.
Our catalog now because I remember each one of the episodes based on the logo design, and I very clearly remember that '90s show design. So
the license plate.
No, that was the one we did when we were in Milwaukee.
Yeah.
That '90s show it was a riff on that '90s show title card.
Gotcha.
With the dots and the stuff.
Gotcha.
Anyway.
Well, that was good. So I think, but anyway, I think that there's a world.
Here we go. Episode 3.35.
Was that your stomach?
Maybe. Was it firework outside?
I heard it like a stomach gurgling. It sounded like it came from your stomach.
Maybe it was me. I don't know.
I got snacks.
I got snacks. Oh, I brought a treat too.
Yeah.
We didn't have any eggnog this year.
We did not.
So I made a poor man's eggnog. With well, it's
egg and tequila.
It's spiked. It's like just store-bought eggnog that's spiked.
Speaking of spiking, while you're pouring that, I want to point out something.
Yeah. Ooh.
You know what this is?
You're a cyborg now?
No. This is a 24-hour glucose monitor.
Ooh.
So it's got this little applicator thing that you stamp it, and it embeds a 1/4-inch. It says needle, but it's got a flat side to it, so I'm going to call it a scimitar.
Sounds kinky.
There is a dagger underneath this little circle of plastic and some electronics, and I can, at any given moment, go to my phone and...
stab yourself?
No, I can... Ooh, golly. I'm not even going to turn... I'm not going to read that number, but that's high. That's really high. Anyway, so...
there you go.
One thing about 2026 is...
Mabuhay.
Mabuhay. Woo! Wow. Golly.
What do you think?
It's got like a sourness to it.
Oh.
What's in it?
Ha! Gotcha, bitch. Malört Nog.
Yeah. There you go. Oh, I fucking hate you.
We're kicking off 2026 with Malört.
Oh, I fucking hate you. Yeah, it's got this sour in it. What? Sour like tube socks?
So on as far as trying to find something to make Malört not suck.
You failed again.
Yeah, eggnog, not the answer.
Anyway, so
science.
So science, this thing on my arm.
Is it freaking out now? Hit the thing now. Is it freaking out?
Yeah,
like, oh yeah.
It reads it every few minutes. So it's like I'll tell you if that sip made it do anything.
It's blinking, going like Malört, motherfucker.
Yeah, but it's funny because you can see where I started eating dinner and it just climbed. Anyway,
It's
so
bad.
I put the thing on yesterday for the first time. I've got an appointment next week, and I need a week's worth of readings to kind of see what's the next step of getting my blood sugars under control.
Yeah.
And like one of the things when I had reviewed a few years ago where my A1C was a little elevated, everything else. And one of the things I noticed is that when I would drink tequila, my glucose would go down. So last night for New Year's, Sandy and I were like, let's do a thing. I would do a shot of tequila and watch the frickin' thing go down.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of funny. Yeah, and then it would, it'd come back up a little bit or whatever because we didn't really drink a lot. I think I did 4 shots of tequila over the evening. But we didn't have any other drinks, but it was just kind of like, hey, let's see if there's a correlation in my blood sugar to drinking tequila, and it does. But at the same time, from yesterday afternoon, eating a protein bar also made it drop.
Really?
Yeah, which was kind of interesting.
Take that, science.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, I'm sciencing this shit. But I can watch it, and we'll follow along with everybody, and I'll let you know how we're kind of doing. So one of the goals for 2026, which, by the way, 2026, one of the goals for this year is to get these last couple health things taken care of.
Nice.
And, we've talked about it in the past. Like, I don't really like to do New Year's resolutions because it's like that's just something you're going to give up on. But it should always just be like, hey, what are your kind of goals or whatever, and what are you setting yourself up for? And there's 2 things that I'm setting for myself. And one of them's between Sandy and I, and I'll leave that with Sandy and I. But the other one is I want to enjoy my life a bit more, like quite a bit more. Last year was really stressful.
Yeah. And
I don't want to do that this year. I want to enjoy what I'm doing, who I'm doing those things with. And I don't want, like, you and I have talked about this a lot, and, we probably take on too much, between the podcast and the associations and the other hobbies and then work and, all of these things, and they stack up, and life gets too busy, and I don't enjoy things enough because I've taken on too many things, and the things that I enjoy kind of end up being the things that suffer. Yeah. So the things that I'm going to choose to do are things that bring me happiness, directly or indirectly. But that's kind of the plan.
That's awesome. That's a good plan.
So you and I talked about it a bit. It was either yesterday or the day before, but the whole going to Choir Man. It's surprisingly for that London trip became one of my favorite things that I did for that trip. It was like complete blindsided by this amazing show. But I'm seeing that, and it's about men's mental health. It's kind of an underlying thing. But doing that, I got tickets to the that candlelight soundtrack music thing. It's the Lord of the Rings. Yeah. So like doing some things like that I want to do. There is, I think it's certainly for anybody who listens to the show, I think everybody knows, but my sister's getting married in July. So we're going to go and celebrate her in that. And just lots of little things. 10th anniversary this year. Ooh. Sandy's my 10th anniversary.
What is that, aluminum?
I don't know.
I think it might actually be aluminum.
I think like last year, was pottery. And the year before that was wood. Anyway, so so that's my thing. I think we should all be focusing on owning this year and just, we've had a lot of really rough years lately, pandemic and economy and
10 years tin/aluminum. Nailed it.
So, we're gonna just make sure this is a good year. And you're starting it out by making me drink Malört, you motherfucker.
That means it's all uphill from here.
Yeah, well, okay. That's accurate. I'll give you that.
All uphill, baby.
Yeah. Anyway, let's, on that uphill climb, let's talk about the people we lost in 25. We're doing this because we've made it a tradition to talk about those who have been lost.
No tradition like a new tradition.
Yeah. Anyway, so, I'm sure we have different lists, but, the same people passed away. That's I don't know who that is.
There's a handful of these people I am borderline. So I'm borderline indifferent to, like Wayne Osmond from the Osmond Brothers.
Yeah, here's Peter Yarrow of Peter, Paul and Mary, who's a co-writer of the song "Puff the Magic Dragon," which low key was about smoking pot.
Low key about smoking pot.
Hey, they had that singing in like nursery schools and shit because it was a magic dragon. It's like, oh yeah, he's a stoner.
David Lynch.
David Lynch, yep.
That was yeah. Here's one that I don't want to say effect is the wrong word, but it's one out of all like the random celebrities. This is a guy from my past that I always remembered growing up in Milwaukee, and I was like, oh, that sucks. Bob Uecker.
Just a bit outside.
Yeah, sportscaster, best known for calling the Milwaukee Brewers games, but he was also in Major League, again, as the sportscaster. He was the dad in Mr. Belvedere. Well, his gig in Major League, they didn't script any of that stuff.
Oh, I believe it.
They said, okay, these are the plays. How would you call them? And that was just him calling them.
Yeah.
So growing up in Milwaukee, listening to Brewers games on the radio, it was freaking amazing. Anyway, and he also did those Miller Lite commercials back in the day, which were absolutely hilarious.
Yeah. Forget about that.
Yeah.
And you said David Lynch.
I said David Lynch.
For those of you who don't know, so Blue Velvet, Mulholland Drive, Twin Peaks,
Dune.
Yeah, the original Dune, not the
original Dune.
One. Yeah. Somebody we don't really know. God, a lot of these.
Gene Hackman.
Yeah.
The French Connection, Young Frankenstein, Hoosiers.
Yeah.
Superman,
Hoosiers.
The Quick and the Dead, yeah.
Yeah. People I don't know. Yeah, there's Gene Hackman.
Lynn Marie Stewart from the Pee Wee Herman Show, Pee Wee's Playhouse.
Oh, yeah.
Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah. Richard Chamberlain from Dr. Kildare, Shogun, The Thornbirds.
David Johansen.
Val Kilmer.
Buster Poindexter. He also was in Scrooged. He played the cab driver.
Yeah. Val Kilmer died in April 1st, from Tombstone. And Jim Morrison from The Doors, Batman Forever. He was a Batman.
Yeah, that's right. George Foreman, the inventor of that grill.
Yeah. The inventor of the grill.
Also, he was a boxer at one point in time.
Yeah. Ruth Buzzle from Laugh-In.
Oh, yeah.
Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In, yeah. She died in May.
Richard Chamberlain.
Loretta Swit died. I didn't know that. From she was Hot Lips Houlihan.
Oh yeah, we knew that.
MASH.
Yeah, I think we talked about that.
Did we?
Yeah.
Okay, Sly Stone.
Jay North, the original Dennis the Menace.
Oh yeah, Brian Wilson from the Beatles, the Beach Boys, the Beatles.
Wow, you're way off on that one.
Well, here's the thing.
They're like the Crips and the Bloods.
No, it's not the Crips and Bloods, but it's word association. He went nuts listening to the Beatles.
Yeah.
That's where my mind went. And there was a lot of drugs involved too.
Yeah, a little bit.
But yeah. Bobby Sherman. Michael Madsen, Reservoir Dogs and Kill Bill.
That's right. George Wendt.
George. Giggle. Sorry, I can only think of that when I think of him now. But he was from Kansas City.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Rick Derringer.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Rock and Roll Hoochie Coo.
Malcolm Jamal Warner. Theo Huxtable from The Cosby Show. Yeah. Died at 54, which is really, really sad.
Was that a heart attack?
Something like that. This doesn't really go into it, but of course Ozzy Osbourne. That guy did his final concert and died like 48 hours later. It wasn't like that close, but it was just like within a week or something. Yeah. Yeah. That guy, like, he staged his whole exit plan brilliantly. Like, he went out his way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Owned it. Hulk Hogan. I can't believe he was 71.
What did he end up dying from?
Racism, I think.
It could have been.
Yeah.
I heard that. I heard it's not good for you.
Yeah, no, my understanding is he was a terrible fucking human, but yeah. Chuck Mangione.
Kenneth.
That's Chuck Mangione, right?
I don't know what that was.
That was a trumpet.
Sure.
I don't remember the name of the song, but that was the thing he was famous for.
Okay.
Didn't they have him? It wasn't the South Park? It was on something or other. Where, I don't know. Anyway, Feels So Good. I think that was the song.
Kenneth Colley.
Who's that?
Admiral Piet in Star Wars. He was also in Monty Python's Life of Brian.
Graham Greene. He was the Indian chief in Dances with Wolves. Robert Redford. He was an actor. He was in 2 or 3 things.
The list that I found, it has Hulk Hogan's cause of death listed as acute myocardial infarction.
Heart thing, yeah.
Heart thing, huh?
Yeah. Diane Keaton. She was fantastic.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
She owned hats. As a woman, she, like, owned woman hats.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you mention Lonnie Anderson?
I did not.
From WKRP in Cincinnati?
I did not.
Oh, here's one. Jim Lovell.
Yeah.
Astronaut, the Apollo 8 and 13 missions. He also owned a restaurant in Illinois, just north of Chicago.
Random.
Yeah, I know. I once took a girl there on a date.
Did you say June Lockhart?
I did not say June Lockhart.
June Lockhart from Lost in Space and Lassie. Yeah, she died of natural causes.
Like,
she was 100.
Yeah, she was like the TV mom of the 60s.
Right. Diane Ladd. Let's see. Oh, yeah, Udo Clare. German actor, but he was in a bunch of things. Like, he was always like a really good, like, German bad guy.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That guy, yeah. It's like you needed some sort of like Eastern European baddie, and that was the dude.
Also, Terrence Stamp.
Yep.
From Superman. He played General Zod.
Yep. Rob Reiner.
Oh, yeah, Rob Reiner.
That was sad. You know, the funny thing is the day that happened, I was on a plane to California, and I watched the Spinal Tap sequel.
Oh, really?
The day he passed away.
Wow.
I got off the plane and had heard.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Bridget Bardot.
Giorgio Armani.
Isaiah Whitlock Jr. He was in The Wire. That was a great show. Did you ever watch that one?
Which one?
The Wire.
Oh no, it's on my list.
Yeah, that was a great, great show. Definitely binge-worthy.
Ooh, Polly Holiday
I don't know who that is.
from Alice and Gremlins.
Gotcha. Gremlins. Jane Goodall, the primatologist.
Mm-hmm.
Pope Francis.
Robert Redford.
I said that.
Oh.
That's when I was like, he's an actor. You might not know this.
Yeah, and you mentioned Jane Goodall.
Huh.
Ed Williams from Police Squad and the Naked Gun movies.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, it was a sad year for those people and their families.
Yeah, I'm blown away by the amount of losses we've had this year. Or last year.
Yeah. Well, there's that. There's some notable sports figures, I think, that had done as well. Ann Burrell from the Food Network.
Mm-hmm.
Rick Hurst, Cletus from Dukes of Hazzard.
Yep. Dick Cheney.
Yeah.
Of course, that man hasn't had a heart since, like, the Reagan administration. I mean, metaphorically, since the Reagan administration. Physically, he's been, like, without a heart for, like, 10 years. He had to walk around with a suitcase.
Really?
That, like, he straight up didn't have a heart.
I didn't realize it was that bad. I feel like there's a Wizard of Oz song about to start. Ace Frehley. We did mention him. Ace Frehley from Kiss.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. James Watson died in 1997. He was a DNA pioneer.
Oh, yeah. My dad actually went to one of his conferences.
Cleto Escobarero III. He was Jimmy Kimmel's band leader, died.
Did you mention Jeff Garcia?
I don't know that I did.
Voice actor from The Adventures of Jimmy Neutron.
Really?
Boy genius, yeah.
That was a cute show. Anyway, so there's our year in review. That's the sad part. Did you set any goals for this year?
Did I set any goals?
I mean, you wrapped up 25, finding stability in your life and defining, starting a next phase of owning your future.
Yeah, I feel like I'm going into 26 strong.
Totally. And I'm proud of you for that. I'm like, you've had to go through some shit, and I think in the retrospective moment of that, for wrapping up what 25 was, I think, for all the ups and downs, I think you and I kind of ended the year on the right foot.
I think, yes. That's a really good way of putting it. I absolutely think, yes.
We didn't wait for 26 to say we're going to fix this next year. It's just, no, it's...
We're hitting the ground running with 26.
I'm being attacked by Podcat.
Oh, Podcat.
Come here, Podcat.
Podcat.
He's looking for scraps or something on the ground. This cat eats and eats and eats and eats and stays skinny as hell.
Damn cat. That damn cat.
Yeah. I hate people like that.
Cat's even more so.
Yeah, even though he's cute. I hate him almost as much as I hate people that sneak Malört into things. And, you son of a bitch. Anyway, finished the Enterprise, the Lego Enterprise.
Oh, yeah, you were showing me that downstairs. That kit is very impressive.
Yeah. It's about 25% bigger than I'd hoped it would be. Because it lives like right there.
It's going to have a fun time right there.
Yeah. I just hope that it doesn't stick out of the whole, like that cabinet shelf thing is 16 inches deep off the wall. And I feel I'm going to knock into this thing widthwise.
Oh, yeah. You're going to... one of these days, you're going to walk in here with your backpack on, turn, and just wipe it out.
Then I'm going to have to rebuild it. Hey! That could be fun.
That could be fun.
Yeah.
That could be fun. I need to invest in some floating shelves because I feel I have bric-a-brac that needs to be displayed.
You do. And that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Still settling in and stuff like that. We got to fix up your treehouse.
Oh, yeah.
Make it seaworthy, so to speak.
Yeah. All the steps are demoed.
Yeah.
So just have to buy new steps and then you and I were talking about some structural.
Yeah. I can
removing it from the tree or using the tree as a structural member.
Yeah, you've got that main cross member that looked like it was kind of built around the tree that was never really structural. We need to jack up the middle and then just pull that whole side off, I think, and replace that so that side, one, is load bearing and two, isn't collapsing.
I was talking to one of my new neighbors the other day, and they're like, "Oh yeah, there was like when they first moved in, they heard a ruckus outside, and like, what the hell's that?" And they came out, and there was a bear standing on the roof of the treehouse, bouncing up and down like a trampoline. And I'm like, well, the treehouse is made strong,
better than I gave it credit for.
Yeah, stupid bears. I had like 4 of them in the back. Oh, hey, Podcat! Wow.
Yeah.
I'm on your lap now.
Love me. And he looks at you.
Cute.
He just looks at you like, will you love me? Are you my new papa? Are you my new papa? Oh, he's leaning in for sugars. Oh, he wants to talk on the microphone.
Speaking to the mic. Speaking to the mic, Podcat.
Yeah.
Speaking to the mic, Podcat.
Anyway, so that's the year in review. Any other notes from last year other than burn pitch?
It was I just wall to wall. It was kind of a rough year.
It was.
It had its moments, but it's
yeah. It's funny, just thinking like, and I said it kind of sarcastically, I think, but just because on brand, like everybody's like Happy New Year, and I'm like, yeah, the Earth is spiraling through the universe, orbiting the sun at 67,000 miles per hour. The sun in our solar system is orbiting the Milky Way at 500,000 miles an hour, and the Milky Way is moving through the cosmos at over 1 million miles per hour, all while the Earth spins at about 1,000 miles per hour at the equator. It's about 1,600 kilometers, by the way. But hey, congratulations on the calendar update. You're just like, oh, don't forget to change the date on your checks, which also ages me because nobody fills out checks anymore.
I had to write a check the other day, and I was borderline mad about it.
Like, I don't even, we might have a checkbook. I don't know.
I have my checkbook, which still has all of the checks from like 3 houses ago. And I just keep crossing out the addresses, and just because, this is my old address. Cross it out, write your new address in there, and it works. I'm not getting new fucking checks.
No, not for the 3 you're going to need in the next decade.
But the first one in the book, though, I just wrote void on it. So I have just a void check. First one in the book, and people are like, we need a voided check. I'm like, here, take a picture of this. Done.
Nice.
Yeah, so there you go. There's a top tip for your legacy paper transactions. You mean you don't take like a credit card or Zelle? I feel like I don't need to give you money now.
Yeah, screw that. Podcast, he's so content.
He is. He's also sleeping. He's leaning on my mic cord, so I have this awkward lean.
Well, that's, now that you've pointed out to him, it's a toy.
Oh, yeah, don't chew. Don't chew on the cord.
It's like, screw that.
Yeah, don't chew the
That's
cord.
mine. Anyway, I think that's let's wrap it up. We've kicked off the year. We've wrapped up last year. We've kicked it off. And of course, man, oh man, thanks, Dave.
Yeah, demodavepro.com.
You are, I don't know, certainly the best of the three of us.
Well, the most talented, at least.
Sure, absolutely. Oh, you know what? I do want to say, like, what the hell was that? Weird.
It was your printer making noise?
I don't know. So that podcast that I was asked in the business narrative or something,
Yeah.
aired this last week.
Oh, okay.
And I don't know, there's part of me that thought that it was going to get edited out, but at one point he goes, like, he asked me, like, where did I get my amazing voice? Like, like, where did I learn for my voice to be, like, so perfect? And I'm like, I don't know how to answer. I don't know how to answer this. And I kind of like, I think the big thing is just getting used to talking on microphones and recording yourself and listening to yourself and everything else. But a big part is just being confident and just talking instead of trying to listen to yourself and whatever. And he's like, well, you've got such a great voice for radio. And I'm like, are you flirting with me? But it was a weird way to end the interview. But it was kind of fun.
What, you asked the interviewer if he was flirting with you?
No.
Oh.
No, but just the way he was just like, you've got a great voice. Like, thanks.
Thank you.
Thanks. My wife's always telling me I've got a face for radio. Just
Which
kidding.
is exactly what you want to hear from a spouse.
No, I'm just kidding. She thinks I've got a great face.
Personality.
I guess, yeah. Yeah, she says of all my traits,
That's
me being
one of them.
funny is the most attractive. I'm like, it's not my face? And she says, no, that's nice-ish.
That's nice-ish.
But you being funny is that's number one. I was like, okay. I know it's not my butt. I haven't got a butt. I got a flat butt. But
Yeah, no butt.
anyway, so thanks. We'll go back from my butt and travel back to big thank you to Dave Martin.
demodavepro.com.
You can check us out at our website, rumandnerdy.com. That's rumandnerdy.com.
Socials, we are at Rum and Nerdy, also A&D, most platforms.
And you can email us at show@rumandnerdy.com. That's show@rumandnerdy.com. I think that's it. Do you have anything else you want to plug?
My new book is available on Amazon Prime.
Yeah?
No.
Okay. On Rum and Nerdy Prime Plus.
I feel like I should write a book now.
I keep getting contacted by people who want to ghostwrite my book.
Really?
And yeah, I'm like, I'm not writing a book, but you could. And I'm like, this is like just one of those things where like, hey, let's email professionals until somebody hires us. For $30,000, we'll ghostwrite you. Just tell us a bunch of stories about yourself, and we'll turn it into a book. I'm like, you know what ChatGPT's for?
That sounds kind of fun, though. Can I ghostwrite your book?
Yeah, if you want.
We should have somebody ghostwrite our book. Rum and Nerdy, the book.
We'll talk about it another week.
Okay, that sounds good.
Anyway, thanks everybody.
Stay nerdy, my friends.
I was the only one they never took on their adventures. They stole my toys and said that I was too young to be a party member. Silence with Skittles while they all got up to all sorts of crazy trouble. But now that I'm a little bit older, maybe I can help them solve some puzzles. I'm hearing whispers, there's a man outside the window pane. He comes to school and makes me laugh while all my friends they play. Miss Harris freaked out after school, she calls my mom to say, "Hi, defenses all around. Everyone's on edge and I can't see my friends from out of town. Mike says they're all scared, but if I'm ever feeling down, I'll be Holly the heroic, mighty cleric with her sweeping gown. Lights they start to flicker, there's a monster on the way. Mom thinks I'm deluded till she sees the blood stain. Fighting in the kitchen, smash that bottle, make it pay. Guess that didn't work, they get hurt. He takes me away. Oh, Mr. Watson, you say everything's just fine. You know that I love blackberries and say the house is mine. You lavish me with gifts and make me promise that I would stay inside the house and don't go venture to the wood. But after baking cakes and trying every single dress, I hear a knock and find a note, poor Henry's in distress. I know I made a promise and I swore that I'd behave, but Holly the heroic wants to prove that she is brave. I find a giant wall, a little cave, but I'm attacked. But I don't see a monster, just my skater friend Max. She tells me I'm in danger, Mr. What's it's really bad. He's hunting all my friends, but she's not ready with a plan.
Oh, will this horrible year never end?
We've never lost a year before, and I'll be damned if we're gonna lose one on my shift.